Well, I'm Grace Payne, moved to Hong Kong in the end of 1966, and I started teaching in St Paul's, I think at Easter time in 1967, and I left St Paul's again, I think the beginning of 1982, in which time I taught chemistry and biology and occasionally some English. Well behaved, polite, very variable in their English. Some of them I didn't understand at all. They probably didn't understand me either. Hugely challenging. After all, we had different ways of life, we had different expectations. I well remember an example of this, getting a little bit carried away with a sixth form class and sort of going off in a tangent to explain something to them, and one of them, who was very polite, who I remember quite well, put his hand up and said, "Mrs. Payne, this is all very interesting, but is it in the syllabus?" So it summed up the fact the only thing that mattered really was passing exams in those days, which for anyone coming from, certainly from the UK, was a shock, because exams were important to us, but they weren't the prime importance, which they were there. I hope it's not as bad as it was, because I always felt that education meant more than just passing exams. There was really a different understanding of the word education, I think, to my mind. I think my memorable stories wouldn't be so much in classroom, but I do remember a day when we went to the New Territories and for a picnic. Because I wasn't a form teacher, I was assigned to one of the classes to go with them. After we'd had our lunch, we got a bit worried because we lost all the boys. But I think they all got home safely. They all disappeared. They weren't supposed to. We were supposed to usher them home again, I think. Mm-hmm. But they got home. We didn't lose any.
Okay.
Summertime in the laboratories, trying to teach practical chemistry or science, terribly hot. We had shortened days then. We started a little earlier in the morning. We had, I think, no break during the day. Each of the lessons was shortened as well. So I think we finished at 1:30. But in the height of summer, it was really very hard in labs trying to teach with high humidity. That I do remember as being so uncomfortable, horrible. That's memorable, but not that one would wish to repeat. Well, first of all, congratulating them on such a long period. After all, it was the first school in Hong Kong, wasn't it? And, all the very best wishes for the future, which is, some of us would say, we wonder where it's going, but we hope it all goes all the right way. So good luck to St Paul's College.